the blend that we are going to review tonight is Stonehenge. Stonehenge is put out by Pease, but it's actually manufactured by Gawith, Hogarth and Company in Kendal, England. So a bit of a collaboration there. It's in the Vapor family. That's a Virginia Perique, of course. But the constituent tobaccos are actually Virginia, St. James Perique, and then a little bit of Burley. It's a flake cut, which is awesome. And as we saw, the tin, 2-ounce tin, which is very nice. There is a topping on there, one of the many Lakeland essences, very light touch with that, I think. Some say that there is a cocoa essence that's been applied. I don't think so. We're going to talk about that and see what we think about that. As I said, this flake was a collaboration between Greg Pease and the late John Gawith. It was originally a limited edition, but Stonehenge was re-released into regular production in 2017. And it's supposedly manufactured to the same rigorous and precise formula and protocol that Gawith and Pease originally developed back in 2001, which is fantastic. The tobaccos that are in here are bright, flue-cured and sun-cured Virginias from Brazil, Malawi, and Zimbabwe. St. James Perique, as we said, and then a little bit of Malawi Burley. After it's all mixed together, the blend is then steamed, it's hot pressed, and then it's matured before it's sliced into flakes. And then here in America, it's tinned, and it's an exceptional blend in my opinion. But let's talk about that. Okay, so here it is. Look at this beautiful Stonehenge flake. Over here, these little light spots, these are the Virginias, right? And then these darker spots, these are the Burleys. Really, really nice. Nice and uniform. Take a look at that. If I pick one up here, we have a nice thin flake. Look at that. And then look at the bands and the bird's eye, those little spots. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. This is a beautiful tobacco. Really nice.
So for me, the tin note, what I smell is predominantly this chocolate Lakeland essence combination. And for those familiar with the Lakeland essence, it's not the overly flowery one, and it's just there underneath the chocolate. The chocolate kind of shines through, but then that floral essence, which is very light, kind of comes through, and that doesn't sound good, chocolate and flowers, or if you're familiar with the Lakeland essence, there's more than a singular Lakeland essence, I believe. I don't think there's just one, although I haven't smoked a lot of Lakelands, but that's my understanding. But in this one, the flowers essence that they normally put on these actually smells to me a little bit like cinnamon underneath there, but it's not cinnamon. It just, with that chocolate smell and the Lakeland essence kind of mixed together, they create a unique aroma. but none of the tobaccos shine through. I've heard people say they smell hay. I don't smell no hay. I don't smell no fruit. It's just that topping that they put on this. And it's rather pleasant to me. It's not bad at all. It smells quite delicious. I like it.
Okay, so here's our Stonehenge. Oh, smell that. The first thing you smell is chocolate. And then behind that, you get that stone fruit, I think, from the Virginia, which with the chocolate, it almost smells like a chocolate covered raisin, or maybe even a chocolate covered peanut. Really nice scent. I don't get a flowery usual Lakeland scent off of this. The burleys, I think, are what is giving it a nice nutty smell, and of course there's the chocolate from the burleys, and again, maybe there's a topping of chocolate on this or not. Oh, that is a great smell.
As to the taste of this, I would have to say that this is not a vapor, that is Virginia Perique, but a vapor, B-U-R, meaning Virginia and Burley. That seems to be what stands out to me predominantly. You have this, I've heard it described by a friend, and I think he's correct. It's like a toast, taste of toast. And then under that toast taste is the topping, which is a light chocolate. The chocolate in the tin note is very strong, but the chocolate in the taste of the tobacco is very light. Predominantly you have like this toast taste that's in the shining through, and then you have lightly underneath it this taste of chocolate and that floral essence. And it doesn't sound good if you don't like Lakelands, but it is good. It works. The combination of the different flavors there actually work really nice, and you get this kind of herbal, a little bit of flower, just a little bit of that Lakeland type, just so light underneath there that hints at kind of a different flavor other than flour. As I said before, I said it reminded me a little bit of a cinnamon and chocolate when it mixes with that chocolate. The Virginias and the Burleys is what really shines through on this to me. The Perique, if it's there, I don't notice it. It doesn't jump out at me. There isn't any spiciness to it really for me. There's just that faint hint of the Lakeland essence and the chocolate and this taste of toast. I wouldn't go so far to say it tastes like chocolate toast, for those of you familiar with that, but it does have a little bit of that. It is reminiscent, just a little of that. It's a very, very pleasant smoke, and every time I smoke it, it's a little bit different, you know. Sometimes the toast is a little bit stronger, sometimes the essence is a little bit stronger, but the essence, the topping, never overpowers this. There's no soapiness to it whatsoever for me. I'd have to say this is a vapor, burr, and I pronounce that so there's no confusion, B-U-R, Virginia burley predominantly. And with that topping, it makes for a very nice smoke. I really enjoy this. Very unique. Nothing I've ever tasted on the market before is like this. And very enjoyable.
Yeah, I like this blend a lot. I think the Empire Virginias that are in use here are really top notch. I think the burley in here is also top notch, and I think the burley really helps set off this vapor. I think I have several vapors in my cabinet, but I think this is the number one for me right now. I think that the quality of the tobaccos, the quality of the topping that's on here, the Lakeland essence, it's so subtly put on that it doesn't really, conflict with the tobacco or try to override the tobacco. I would be interested to know what went on behind the scenes, what John Gawith contributed from his mind, what Greg Pease contributed from his mind and his palate. That would probably be a very interesting conversation. But this blend it's worth your while. What's nice about it as well is it's always available. It's unlike Esoterica or something where you just can't find it. It is always available. So it gets a high rating from me.
Do I recommend this? Absolutely.
Yes!
It's a very unique smoke. It has a little bit of sweetness. It has that toast taste. It has a little bit of that Lakeland essence combined with the chocolate, which makes it very unique. And I think the longer you smoke it, more of that flavor is going to come through and be noticeable to a person. Will I have it in my cellar? I have that much. I would be happy if I could get some more. If I had a couple jars of that, I would probably put it in a regular rotation.
Absolutely. It's good.